Kelowna's condo market is headed into uncharted territory. We've hit record high listings, but sales, they're stuck at near historic lows. The gap between supply and demand hasn't been this wide in years, and it's raising some serious questions about where our prices headed next. So let's break down the numbers and see if we can't make sense of what's going on in the Kelowna real estate market. So this is the condo stats as at the end of April 2025. So the number of sales were at essentially historic lows for the last 10 years. So 99 sales in the month of April. Other than 2020, we all know what happened in 2020. April 2025 was the lowest in the last 10 years. And that's a 10% drop in sales over 2024, and 2024 was a relatively slow year as well. And we're at a 7.6% increase over March. So we are climbing in sales as the year goes on, but year over year, we're 10% down. Now the inventory right now stands at historic highs. So as at the end of April, we're at 894 listings. That's a 24% increase over 2024, and as of the first week of May, which is when I'm filming this video, we've actually increased that number by another 10 listings, and we have had sales in there too, so listings are outpacing sales. So we're at over 900 listings right now in the Kelowna condo market as at the beginning of May. Now the number of new listings that hit the market in April was 322, and that's a 22% increase over 2024. The benchmark price somehow is increasing month over month or year over year here. We're at 513,000. That's 2% over last year. And days to sell, we're sitting at 52 days to sell right now. Now that's when the property is marked sold on the MLS, meaning you're probably getting, now, as long as your property is priced at market value or less right now, you're probably getting an offer within the first 30 days. So first 30 days and then another 2 weeks for condition removal. And if the buyers remove conditions, that's when it's marked sold on the MLS here in the central Okanagan. And then, so that's, our average sale price, right? Or average days to sell right now is sitting at 52. And the list to sale ratio right now is sitting at 97%. So buyers and sellers are negotiating roughly around 3% on average or off the list price, and that's off the last list price. And the months of inventory, where this is telling us whether we're in a seller's market, a balanced market, or a buyer's market. And we are sitting in a buyer's market right now. If it was between 4 and 6 months of inventory, we'd be in a balanced market. So we're pretty far, not too far, but we are pretty far into a buyer's market. And the absorption rate as well tells us we're also in a buyer's market at 11%. So essentially 1 in 10 listings right now are selling in a given month, or the month of April. Now, if you have any questions about the Kelowna real estate market, or you're looking to buy or sell, simply shoot me a text message to the number on the screen. I'd love to help you out. Or if you prefer email or booking a formal appointment, there is a link down below in the description. Now let's discuss the prices and what happened as at the end of April. So let's go back first 5 years to April 2020, when prices were sitting at 358,000 for your typical condo, or the benchmark price condo here in the central Okanagan. And that price it rose 55% to the peak of the market at 556,000. And from that time to today, we've pulled back only 7.7%. Historically, right now, we're sitting at about between January and February of 2022 prices. So we're near the peak, but we've been hovering near the peak for quite some time. We did have the bottom of the market hit actually just this past December, just a few months ago, at 475,000. Now, if you purchased your condo roughly 5 years ago or even earlier, you've potentially had an increase in value of around 43%. Now, I pulled some additional data this month, so I just wanted to see what the percentage broke down to as the number of sales that are on the market. So broken down between owner occupied, tenant, or vacant. So 25%, only 25%. This number has dropped about 5% in the last few months. Owner occupied is sitting at 25%. Again, it's pretty low. Tenant occupied is sitting at 20%, and vacant or other means they're vacant as well. They just happen to be the brand new condos that are on the market right now. They mark them as other, as they weren't tenanted then vacant. They just mark them as other. They're essentially brand new. They are vacant. So they're sitting, that category alone is sitting at 55%. So that's huge right now. So what is this data telling us? If you're a seller in today's Kelowna condo market, you need to have your condo presented and priced where your condo is the obvious choice that buyers are even going to come see or hopefully make an offer. And if you're a buyer in this market, you have so much choice to choose from that it might be overwhelming. But take your time, and if you'd like to start your journey, simply shoot me a text message today and we can get started. Now let's check out my deal of the month. So full disclosure, this isn't my listing. This is just a listing I thought was a great value right now. This is actually Tyrell Boak's listing. And this is, we're going to check it out here on KelownaHomes.com. KelownaHomes.com is my team's website. There is a link down below in the description. If you'd like to search for homes in Kelowna, sign up on our website and you won't be bombarded by other real estate agents. If you want to work with me, you can simply click my link down below in the description. But right now, we're going to check out 1967 Underhill Street, number 401. So if you're, let's say you're maybe a first-time home buyer or you're downsizing, this one might be for you. First of all, it's in a great location. So you're located right in the middle of the city. You're walking distance to Costco if you want to walk to Costco and get all your stuff. You're walking distance to the superstore, the mall. And the great thing about the unit itself is it's large. It's 1,300 square feet, so you can downsize without compromise. It's built in 2008. It's 2-bed, 2-bath. And it has 2 balconies, one here, 2 private outdoor spaces, one west facing for evening sun, and one north facing for the summer shade. So best of both worlds when it comes to the weather here in Kelowna, especially in the summers when it can get quite hot. So this is just a quick peek at the listing, at the unit itself. You can see quite large, nice kitchen. Those are the grounds of the area. There's pool and amenities in the building itself. And then you're also across from the greenway, which is a walking path that spans the whole city. So there's a lot to do around the area as well. So that's my deal of the month. It's listed at $585 right now. And again, 1967 Underhill Street, Unit 401. I'll put a link down below in the description if you want to check it out further. But for now, if you want to check out what's going on in the rest of the Kelowna real estate market, check out this video right here.